It is February 16, 2022, 400 miles off the Azores. The Felicity Ace, a 200-meter car carrier, is crossing the Atlantic. 4,000 Porsches, Bentleys, Lamborghinis, and Audis below deck, worth $400 million.
At 3 in the afternoon, smoke starts rising from Deck 4. By 6 p.m., Deck 4 is engulfed. By midnight, the ship is a floating inferno. The 22 crew abandon in life rafts. Everyone survives. The ship burns for 13 days.
Investigators found the cause was an electric vehicle, a lithium battery short circuit. Once one lithium battery burns, it creates its own oxygen. Water does nothing. Foam does nothing. The only way to stop it is to let it burn out.
The Felicity Ace sank on March 1st. 4,000 luxury cars at the bottom of the Atlantic. Insurance paid out over $150 million. But Felicity Ace was only the beginning.
July 25, 2023. The Fremantle Highway. A Panama-flagged car carrier off the Dutch coast. 2,757 vehicles on board. 498 of them electric.
A mayday came in at midnight. Fire on Deck 4. By morning, smoke was visible from the Dutch coast. One crew member was dead. Others had jumped into the North Sea. They were rescued by Dutch helicopters.
The ship burned for 6 days. Dutch authorities struggled to get a foothold. Helicopter water drops evaporated. The deck plating was too hot to walk on. The fire finally died when the last compartment was sealed, but the damage was done. The Fremantle Highway was towed to port. Investigators found charred remains of EV batteries fused to the deck. The insurance claim was over $300 million. But again, the pattern held. Electric vehicles, lithium batteries, and a ship that no port in the world was ready to handle.
But the deadliest cargo ship fire of the modern era did not carry cars. It carried chemicals. May 20th, 2021, the Express Pearl, a Singaporean container ship anchored off Colombo, Sri Lanka.
The ship was carrying 25 tons of nitric acid, 78 metric tons of plastic pellets called nurdles, hundreds of containers of dangerous goods. Sri Lankan authorities refused entry at 3 prior ports because of a documented leak. The ship sat offshore, waiting.
On the 9th day, the container with the nitric acid leaked into an adjacent container holding magnesium shavings. The ship exploded. Fire consumed all 26 decks in under 8 hours.
The Express Pearl sank on June 2nd. 78 metric tons of plastic nurdles washed up on Sri Lankan beaches for the next 2 years. The country called it the worst environmental disaster in its history. Fisheries shut down, coral reefs died.
June 4th, 2025. The Morning Midas. A Zodiac maritime car carrier crossing from Yantai, China to Lazaro Cardenas, Mexico. 3,200 vehicles. Approximately 800 of them electric.
The crew of 23 evacuated as smoke pushed them back from Deck 4. Coast Guard from Alaska scrambled. The ship drifted for a week off the Aleutian Islands, burning from inside, smokestacks visible from 50 miles away. The Morning Midas sank on June 23rd. All crews survived, but the pattern is now undeniable. Every 2 or 3 years, an EV fired, thousands of vehicles destroyed, a ship sunk, and each time the insurance industry tightens and the shipping industry pretends it will not happen again. So why are these ships so hard to save? 3 reasons. First, a car carrier's decks are open plan, no compartment walls. Fire spreads sideways in minutes. Second, the ventilation system that keeps vehicles cool also feeds oxygen to a fire. By the time you close the vents, the fire is already spreading on stored combustible gases. Third, and most critical, lithium battery fires cannot be extinguished with water, foam, or CO2. They have to burn out. A single Tesla battery pack holds enough stored energy to burn for 90 hours. The shipping industry's response has been retrofitting some car carriers with carbon dioxide drenching systems, but those systems are designed for gasoline fires, not lithium. They buy time, they do not stop the burn. Insurance rates for EV transport have tripled since 2022.
Some major carriers now refuse to ship electric vehicles at all. Others charge 40% premiums. The industry is adjusting, but thousands of ships are already in the water, built before the lithium age.
And the problem extends beyond cars. Container ships carry lithium batteries in everything now. Laptops, phones, power tools, e-bikes. Any one of those containers could be the next Pearl.
In 2024 alone, insurers recorded 209 cargo ship fires. 29 of those involved lithium batteries. 7 ships sank. 113 crew were injured. 4 died.
The crews on these ships are not paid to be firefighters. They are paid to move steel. When a fire starts in the middle of the Atlantic, there are no hydrants, no fire trucks, no ladders, just 20 men, a hose, and a phone call to a Coast Guard 3 days away.
Somewhere on the ocean tonight, a container is heating up. A battery cell is swelling. A captain does not know it yet, but by morning, his ship may be the next headline. The ocean is vast, but the fire only needs one spark.
Until the shipping industry rebuilds every car carrier with proper compartmentalization and lithium-specific fire suppression, this will keep happening. 2 years apart, 3 years apart. Every time, more cars, more batteries, more fire. Subscribe to SALT Files for more ocean disasters and mysteries of the deep.